Greetings, my beautiful people. So, this is Day Healing Podcast, and this segment is going to be about emotional energy centers of the body. We're going to do the positive and the negative aspects. Greetings, beautiful people. So, we are going to be talking about emotional energy centers of the body. So, now while I'll be talking about the emotional centers, I'll also be talking about this music is so loud. I'll be talking about like the different sides of our body. Okay, so let's get into it. So, now, I've said this in other segments about the different sides of our bodies. And so, the right side of our bodies is our yang, our masculine side. The right side is also controlled by the left brain. And the right side reflects your outer world. Your right side is also your logical side. Your left side of your body is your yin side, your feminine side. The left side is controlled by the right side, by the right brain, and the left side reflects your inner world. Left like feelings and your emotions. So I'm gonna make it simple and just start with the right side. I'm gonna try to have you picture, where it is that I'm basically going to be talking about, which you'll probably understand as um, we go along. And so, the right side, like I just said, your right side is your outer world. It's your outer world burdens, your burdens and responsibilities. It's kind of like when you having that shoulder pain that come from, carrying a heavy load, that back and shoulder pain, and it feels like you have the weight of the world on your shoulder. So this energy can get stuck. Energy is just energy, and emotions are just energy in motion. So these different energies can get stuck in certain parts of our body, which causes aches and pains, and it also causes diseases. So getting this emotion unstuck or moved is by balancing your head and your heart, by having the courage to be able to make choices that you need to make, being able to accept things that you have no control over, and being able to the wisdom to know the difference. So now, this is kind of like in the middle of your body, which is the throat center. Your throat center is also connected to your throat chakra. This is where you can have thyroid issues. Um, this is where you have issues of like self-expression, lack of trust, inability to be able to speak up, or be able to speak about your feelings, and um, also pretty much difficulty swallowing. Pretty much anything in the throat area has to deal with the throat chakra and with speaking up and and having a voice. So that deals that in order for that energy to be unstuck or moved, we have to practice the power of will, the power of knowledge of self, being able to speak up honestly and firmly about our boundaries, being able to align our heart with the truth, and speaking the truth, and also making sound decisions. So now we're going to go into the heart center, the where we deal with our relationships, and this is also the heart chakra. So this is where we store sorrow, where we store grief, sadness and loss, helplessness, shame, humiliation, repressed feelings, genetic or ancient memory, cruelty, and meanness. So you can also experience cardiovascular disease, heart palpitations, high blood pressure, and strokes from having too much of that energy in this area of holding on to things, not being able to let things go. So how you're able to move this energy is by practicing forgiveness, being able to be open in your heart to love, no matter how many times you have to deal with heartbreaking relationships, being able to show gratitude and appreciation, and also having hope and trust. It's also having the ability to heal one yourself, and um, also the heart can look black from unresolved issues on an energetic level. This is for the people who are able to read auras, not able to move energy and see energy throughout your body. So we're going to go next to liver problems. So liver problems is where you hold anger. This is your anger sensor. It's also connected to, well, I would say your solar plexus. This is where we hold in anger and rage, anger at ourselves, anger at others, also jealousy and resentment. And this is where we have all type of liver issues. This is where this harbored energy comes from. So for this energy to be moved, we should practice our personal power, where we are able to turn our negative experiences into a source of wisdom. Pretty much learning the lessons that we learn and applying them to life, and being able to pass these lessons down to children or just people around us that are ready for the healing process. So, next we're going to go to the hip, and this is still on the right side, even though there are some parts that are, there are more than seven chakras. You have chakras all over your body, but we're just going to stick with this basic seven right here. So, we have the hip and the spine problems. This is your support area. This is kind of, right there on the hip and the spine, where you this is also signifies the lack of financial support. Remember that the right side is controlled by your outer world, so financial support is pretty much outer um your outer issues. um this is where we learn how to practice interpersonal relationships. This is the way that we can we can move this energy around, be able to heal this energy, being able to create healthy relationships based on mutual respect and acknowledgement. So next, we're going to our rejection center. This is our survival center. This is the center where we have abandonment issues, pain in the heart, criticism, judgment by others, and our own self rejection. So, the survival center and rejection center to me is right there where the root chakra is, even though we're not right there right now. So, but the problems with when you have problems with your right side, your legs, your knees, your ankles, or whatever, it can reflect feelings of lack of support in career and finances. And it can also be a way of slowing you down from being able to take hold of a situation. Remember, health is wealth. So when you can't move, you can't really take care of things because you're in pain and unable um, to get the things you need to get done. So now we're going to go to the left side of our bodies, which is left side is our feminine side, our feelings, our emotion, our maternal side. Left side, masculine side, our paternal side. So the left side deals with inner world burdens, like the same as the right side, but these are our inner world burdens. You know, thinking that we have to carry the weight of the world on our shoulders, and this is also the. We're not going to go there yet. So, your left side. So let's go. This is going to be on your left side of the body. Like I said, this I'm gonna kind of we already did the heart chakra, which is kind of connected to your left side because it deals with the feelings and relationships and things like that. So I'm gonna go down to the fear center. This is where we hold our fears and our phobias. This is also the solar plexus chakra. This is where we hold fear of losing control. This is where we give our power to other people, relationships, um, um, work environments. This is the area where we have our fight and flight response. And the fight or flight response overworks adrenalines, and it can lead to chronic fatigue, no energy, not being able to do anything. So this is why this area is very important for you to be able to work on when you this is just a part of shadow work and working on areas that has energy that's stuck there, that's keeping us from moving and doing what we need to do because we're sick, we're full of fatigue because these this energy is weighing us down, this stuck energy. So to move this energy and to what you need to be practicing, but there's more than one way to do this, but this is just one way I'm telling you that you can move this energy around. So you can start off by practicing honoring self-love by having the courage to take risks, self-respect by having self-discipline, having ethics and morals, the strength of a character, the ability to handle crisis. And so let's go down to the spleen problems, the guilt responsibility center. This is the solar plexus chakra. So this is where we deal with being unaccepted, self judgment of ourselves, self criticism, the inability to accept and receive, and not thinking that we're not deserving of a good life, of what life has to offer us, pretty much blocking our own blessings. So, one way that you can get this energy moved and what you can practice is by developing and trusting your intuition. You can make decisions in the immediate moment of gut feeling. That's why gut health is so important because when you're eating healthy, you're able to make, you know, gut decisions. Your gut speaks to you more soundly. You're able to go off of that gut feeling without doubting yourself at any moment. Being able to make use of energy data, emotional, psychological, and spiritual components. Wait a minute, Dad. So I'm almost finished. So now we're gonna go to the old stuff center, the sacral chakra. So this is where we hold in family sexual issues, childhood conditioning, childhood trauma, trapped emotions in this area can cause problems with your gut. Once again, in the gut digestion and can affect the menstrual cycle of women. So this is can throw a menstrual cycle off when you holding in a lot of trauma from your childhood, when you're just holding on to outdated thinking, in that area. So unresolved emotions can set like cement if it's also not moved or transmuted. So a way that you can move this energy is by practicing honoring one another, by being able to defend and protect oneself, being able to recover from loss, the power to rebel and reestablish life. So we're going to go to the left side of the support area, which is lack of emotional support. This is like the hip and spine problems again, where you can have tension and it can lead to spine misalignment. So a way that you can move and practice or get this energy um, to moving in a positive direction is by power of choice, by learning how to master your inner response of your external world, of your thoughts and in your emotions, being able to control your emotions in all situations. So let's get to the survival center. This is also the betrayal center. This is also the root chakra. So these is where we harbor feelings that we won't survive a life net threatening incident. This can be violating when one is violated, surviving accidents, violence, RAPE, abuse, impotence, and this is also the first year of life, basic creativity. I said this in other segments where this is where as children begin, they begin in their root chakra with basic survival, with knowing, being able to know that they are safe, their mother is taking care of them. Then they're going to move up to where the soccer chakra, where they start to pick up things and learn things from family. This is where the family issues come in and childhood conditioning. Then they move up to the solar plexus chakra, where they learn um, how to like share. This is when they learn how to share and build relationships with other kids. Then they move up to the heart chakra, where they learn what love is, what they learn how to cope with sadness, where they learn how to cope with anger. Then they move up to the throat chakra, where they're able to express themselves verbally, being able to talk and to speak. Then they move up to the crown chakra, where they know that's time. The crown chakra, where it's kind of like open, where you're kind of like open to spirit. You are. This is a time where it's kind of like spiritual practices, or a time like for school. So I think okay. So then we have the betrayal center. This is the also the root chakra, where we hold like betrayal of someone that we trusted, and in the Kanaka Sobi, self betrayal. And women, we tend to trap our emotions across the pelvics, affecting our menstrual cycle again. So one way that you can get this energy to be moved, or you can practice knowing that all is one, and that acknowledge that we are interconnected with all of life, with everything um, is for our growth. So the foundation of mental and emotional health, um, bonding, support, loyalty, justice, connection to the physical world. And so when you have problems with your left side, your left legs, knees, ankles, it can reflect the feelings of lack of emotional support, and injuries that still cause pain or due to unresolved emotional stuff. And it can be evident for years. These things, this energy can hold around for years, and turn into something else if you don't take care of it, because energy can be moved. It's energy. It's in motion. There are many other ways. This is one way that you can get energy moved, but there are like yoga poses and mudras that you can do to get energy moved. Can I mean you can do videos for this now, but I would like to. I'm still learning that mudras and wiki and hand movements and hand handling and things. So I hope you guys learned something that was very, very interesting, and it was very interesting. I finished time, my incense went out. So I hope that everyone is taking care of themselves and having like-minded people around. And check out everything in the description that I have going on. And until next time, gods and goddesses, peace.